Speaking of that, though, we watched a great movie last night.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, my gosh.
It was one of the better movies.
It was called Unhinged, and it was with
Russell
Crowe. Yep, and it was a road rage situation.
So it was you.
Crazy.
No, it wasn't me.
No,
I've never done this.
No, it's another level. This guy was nuts,
He
like
knocked
killing
out
people, and like it was crazy.
Punching women out, knocking them out.
Yeah, like
goodness.
It was pretty brutal.
Harsh.
I mean, like choking out little kids with a rope.
Why did you
watch this?
Yeah,
Dad.
exactly. He's like, this is a great movie I wanted to watch. So then we were watching it, and the whole thing, I'm just like, oh my God, closing my eyes. At the
It was a good one, though.
I'm like, seriously? All I wanted to do was come home and relax. You have me so freaking amped up. I don't even have anxiety, but now I do.
Yeah.
Because
That's scary
It
stuff.
was a good one.
Have we talked about his road rage before on the podcast?
Oh, yeah. We've talked about these stories.
But that's long ago. That's long ago.
The story when you do you remember when you dropped me off to college? Has that been referenced?
No, I haven't talked about that.
Talk about that one.
No,
I remember that one.
That's a long time ago, though.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm old, as
It's
we
a good
declared.
one.
I'm ancient,
Yeah,
so it was a very long
ancient.
time ago. But it was a good
I told
story
you
that
I get
needs to be
touchy with my
referenced.
kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
were
mean,
driving
like-
up to college, and somebody cut me off on
That's
the
it.
highway. That's
we
literally it.
We
They
were
behind
driving
me.
behind
Yeah.
you.
I was behind, yeah.
So he lost his mind. He was going next to him, cutting him off, going all over, threw a bottle at
I
the
threw a
window.
bottle in his window. I
wild.
threw it inside his car.
He was pretty afraid.
Yeah, and then he finally got off the highway because I was going to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're crazy.
Because
Don't
again,
cut me off.
I guess it
fools.
was pretty close
Crazy.
to that Russell Crowe movie.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
You just didn't
haven't-
follow him off.
He was just like, you haven't had a bad day, bitch.
Now you're going to know what a bad day is.
He was crazy.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
but they deserved it.
No, they really didn't, though.
It was
No, they
honestly
didn't.
probably my fault, but I don't.
Well,
I don't recall.
I just know that he was like flipping my daughter off. He's just yelling and saying
I
bad
appreciate
things.
you
and-
having my back.
Yeah, and I mean that's some,
That's true.
if that happened to some normal person, I probably wouldn't care. But I was upset about it.
I love joining in other people's road rages. Like
other
you see
people?
someone road raging, and then you just pick a side, and then you go in on them, and then you
Like to yourself, or you actually do it?
no, I start in.
Oh, I've never done
Fucking
that.
No.
Jerome, he's yelling at Betsy, and I'll stick with Jerome. I'll be like, "Yeah, fuck you, Betsy, fuck you." And then she's looking at Jerome. She's like, "What's now?
looking
There's
at
this
you.
guy. What's going on?" They just turtle up, and then they just really.
And then you just end it. So
and
you
then,
just help
and then
Jerome
I have a
win.
new friend,
Oh.
and he's just like, "Thanks for having my back out there on that battlefield." And I say, "I got you." And that's how I meet my friends.
That's good. Yeah.
That's how you met Jerome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jerome
Yeah.
Bettis.
Don't bet
It all
us.
makes sense.
Played on
The boss,
The
yeah.
boss. He was
Yeah, he was
one
a
hell
good
of a
football
player.
player. Hell of a guy.
But 29, you're out here, you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
You got a fucking house. How's that? How's living on your own feel?
By the way, you guys live in the most, like, if you could, this is going to age me.
Okay.
Have you heard, you've seen Leave It to Beaver, right?
Yeah,
No.
I completely agree with your
Yeah.
reference.
So Leave It to Beaver isn't what 1950s, 1960s, like the perfect family in the perfect area, little, suburbia. Your neighborhood is Leave It to Beaverland.
100%. I was making cookies on Friday, and my in-laws were in town, so I used all the eggs for breakfast and forgot that we were making cookies, and so I needed 2 eggs. So I texted my neighbor, and a child ran over 2 minutes later with 2 eggs, and that's the kind of neighborhood I live in.
Our
is
neighbors,
amazing.
our neighborhoods have given us eggs too. Though
Yeah,
they've
just at
thrown
the
them at,
window.
they've
At the
thrown them at our
That's
window.
not true.
No, that's not true.
We've
They're
got
too-
older
They're
neighbors.
too
They don't
old.
do that.
I do
Yeah.
that to them though. We did actually.
I
we
told
did
that
do
story
that.
on
Yeah,
Choices
we did do that.
35.
Yeah,
Wait,
we
you
chucked,
really did that?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
chucked
it
eggs
was-
at the next door neighbor's
This is
house.
Devil's Day.
Devil's
This
Night.
year?
A couple years
No,
ago.
no, it was a while
This was
ago.
longer than I was like 8.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
It
you're
was like
right.
2009.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but they deserved it.
I do believe
They
that.
did deserve it. They were calling the cops on us a lot for having UFC parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
That was a
and
dark-
it
that was a
wasn't like
dark time.
like UFC parties inside the
In
house.
the basement.
Yeah, in the basement.
And this is the thing
In the
too.
basement.
Let's just also clarify. Like our parties were what,
Like 8
5,
people.
6? Yeah,
Yeah. Not a lot
exactly.
of people at
Less than 10
Yeah, we had
people.
a
It wasn't like
we had
a
a
kegger raging
Yeah,
party.
We had a sectional couch that's all the people sat on.
Right.
There was no extra chairs. There was no drinking
There
at
was
all.
no extra
there was no
people.
partying at all. And they would call the cops on us like for that, So
It's pretty whack. But,
Yeah.
So you're blessed with some quality neighbors.
Yeah,
I
you
know
guys are
we're
crazy.
blessed with some super chats. Do you want to hit them?
Oh yeah, let's hit some.
Let's hit some
chats.
super
Cool.
chats.
Go ahead, Noah.
Transition.
You're up.
Let's see.
I think I
What-
saw Christine was the
on our
first one. I
first one. We
thought.
got
Yeah, there you go.
Christine Kilroy. The message
she
was
rejected.
retracted
Oh,
though,
sorry.
but
Oh,
she
well, there
sent
we go.
another one. So I found for me, my life got better after I turned 30. I became more self-confident and a lot more outgoing than I was in my 20s.
That's good.
Well, thanks for that, Christine.
That's awesome. You know, I tell people this all the time. I don't think that I felt better in life, except for this year, obviously. But I think about 45 is when I started to like come into my own.
Well, you know what I think though?
Damn.
You know, your life has many chapters.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And obviously, like high school, college, and then your young adult. Obviously, once you get married, now going to your it's just the next chapter.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. It's
And
not
remember-
bad. And it's just your next stuff coming. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and, it's
remember,
exciting.
You can't rewrite the old chapters, so you got to leave them behind.
Yeah, you can't rewrite the old, and it's all downhill from here.
No, it's not. I don't think it's this. I think it has a
I
lot to do with.
appreciate you so much.
I think it
That's
has a
okay.
lot to do with.
Save this, because you can throw it his way in 8 years.
No,
Like,
It'll be here before you know it.
no, she
Yeah, but
can't.
she's gonna be
because
almost
she'll be 40.
That is true.
That is the really good thing about, I mean, obviously you're my mom, so you're older, so you would never throw up my face anyways, but
Oh.
like I turned 30 and you turned 50, so you can never do anything too bad to me because then 2 months later I could just hit you right back
Oh,
with it.
I
so
never
it
would
works out really
anyways.
well.
I'm not like that.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
You know,
but I don't
luckily-
think age is a big deal.
I don't think
it's-
so either. I never had a problem. You know what? Honestly, the hardest year for me was 25.
I remember you said
25 was
that.
a hard year.
It was because, you know, when I was young, honestly, I think you said the same thing. Like, I could not picture my life past 25. So, like, when I hit that, it kind of hit me. And I kind of had, that was my freak
See, I've
out
never
moment.
had
Like,
that.
oh my gosh. But, like, none of the others mattered to me. Like, I'm kind of like Michael. It's just another thing. Like, it doesn't faze me. I know I have family members that every year is a freak out and they still say they're 25 or whatever it is. Like,
Really?
oh, yeah.
I don't. I'm excited to be the silver fox. Like
The silver fox.
my goal in life is, oh, dude, I'm blanking on his fucking name. The sexiest guy in Hollywood
George
is
Clooney?
what.
Clooney?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's my goal. That's my goal is to be the Cloonster Bunny.
Yeah.
Like I don't really know.
What a name.
That's
I've never heard of him called that before.
well, we're good buddies. That's just what
yeah,
That's what I toss. Hey, Cloonster Bunny, what's up, buddy? I actually call him over on Easter. He comes over, gives the
right.
kids eggs. But
Never mind.
yeah, that's just my goal. I'm excited to be the silver fox.
Yeah. Do you know that Pap used to have a license plate called the
yeah,
Silver Fox?
Silver Fox.
Really?
That is
And
one
his
car.
CB,
Yes.
and his
On
CB,
his friggin' pimped
Yeah.
out Cadillac.
yeah, lavender Cadillac, and he had a CB radio, and his handle was Silver Fox. Yeah.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that doesn't surprise
So
me.
there you
at all.
go.
That's
You-
great.
There we go.
It's in your blood.
Yeah, I can pass it down to me now.
trans-
Rail this
Damn,
damn-
son.
Can we rail this in?